Hello, this is Crypto CJ. It's a trade of the day, Monday night slash Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending where in the world you are. And I'm back at home, Arizona, USA, chilling with the family and with the markets. And it's been a bit of a wild ride today. We were moving on up in the wee hours, and then I wouldn't say it's a crash, but definitely a dip later in the day. And we'll talk about that. So I'll share my screen and see what's what. So you should be seeing my Bitcoin hour chart. And we're at 93.9. We were up around 98, 99 most of the day. And then kind of a big drop. Yeah, we went down from 98.8 down to 92.8. So about 8% move drop. We recovered some of that since then. But yeah, it's not going to go straight up, guys. Even with mostly good economic news, we're still going to have dips and profit taking and things like that. So don't freak out. I'm selling a portion of my hodls because we've got what else is in the news? The fear and greed index is showing extreme greed. So my general hodling strategy is to buy when we have extreme fear and sell during extreme greed. So do with that information what you will. Okay, back to the charts. Bitcoin dipping down to 93. Might want to put in a stink bid, say in the low 90s, or maybe even in the 80s. Ethereum did a little better today. It shot up to 35.4 early this morning, then dipped down to 33.6. Now we're at 34.3, holding in that range, but overall still a nice move for Ethereum. Yeah, still trending up. And notable posts on Twitter. I pulled this one from Kyle Chassie, my favorite crypto cheerleader, and he's saying that that was not the top, meaning the recent run up we had. Ignored the FUD, corrections to be expected. Come so far. Put your big boy pants on and hodl. But this is what's interesting to me. He's matching up the prior cycles, and yeah, he's just making a comparison between 2024 and the prior ones. And we are here towards the top of this cycle. In 2025 should see an even bigger move in Bitcoin. All right. And then we also had, give a shout out to Patrick who emailed this to me. Coinbase stock took a big drop from Wednesday morning to today, this morning, 14% drop on a stock. That's pretty high for a stock. Not incredibly unusual for a crypto, but for a stock, yeah, that's a concern. So I don't own any Coinbase stock myself, but those of you do might want to look into that or maybe buy some more. Okay, any questions, comments, or insights you care to share before we go to Altcoin Alert and look for some day trades? Okay. Well, what do we do with this dip? I think we trade it. That's what we do. Okay, Altcoin Alert. I've got the altcoin radar setting on. Easy mode is off. I've got all the columns in front of me. Do a quick refresh. And I'll sort. My first sort will be by AA score. Get some nice juicy high scores here. And I hit it one time too many. All right, so Secret and DAG are in the 90s as a sandbox, which is something I like to trade. TNT, SLP, some smaller players. ENJ, I was trading earlier today. It was in the 80s. Okay, let's look at Sandbox. Okay, so Sandbox is currently on my day trading layout. We have supply and demand visible range for support and resistance, and the RTI, the relative trend index for entries, and cumulative delta indicator for certain types of confirmation, usually on more trend-based trading. And got a nice dip here on sand. It's dipped below the 0, below the 20. So when that happens, it tends to make a nice run up. See if we can get a prior example. I'm not really seeing one. Yeah, here we go. So it broke down here below 20 last week and then took off, broke back above 20 about here, and then we got this nice move, 80% in 2 weeks. I wouldn't hold a trade that long. On my day trading, I'm only holding for 1 to 1.5% move on a chart. But I'm trading on leverage at 10x on a foreign exchange. If you're not experienced in day trading, you shouldn't trade on leverage. You should just go ahead and trade on spot trading like Kraken or Coinbase, and look for the dips and the retraces, which is what we have now. So we have a break below the RTI. It has not returned yet. We want to see that recovery though. When it breaks above the 20, that's where we want to get in. So this is an easy alert to set. Right click on the RTI, add an alert, crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close if you want to leave it on all day. Only once if you just want it once. Alert name, I usually use the information source. It's AA score purchase. TradingView will remember what you write in here if you do it enough times. Notifications, notify an app. Show toast notification. That's going to be on my computer screen. Play a sound also on my computer. And there's a few sounds to choose from. So I'll go ahead and leave that on Chirpy and click create. All right, so when it breaks above the 20, it'll let me know and I can go ahead and get in. Now, if you want a more established move before you get in, you could just use a 50 instead. Right click, crossing up on the 50, and the rest is the same. All right. Any questions on sand as a day trade? All right, we'll look at this as a swing trade, a little bit longer. Stay in it for a few days, see what we can do. And I've got the same indicator for supply or support and resistance. And we're coming out of resistance, dipping back down. I'm using the the super trend for entries and the Trendio LSMA for confirmation. So at the moment we have a sell, so a short printing on sand and the red line pointing down for Trendio LSMA. So it's not a good entry at the moment, but you can right click on the super trend, catch the next buy signal. Trade it both directions if you want. Trading on spot, you should choose the buy signal once, AA score purchase, and probably do a different sound, maybe go with handbell. Okay. Any questions on sand as a swing trade? All right, well, let's see what else we can find on Altcoin Alert. That was an AA score sort. I also like social activity sorts. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to look for fire and fire, or fire and thumbs up and thumbs up with social activity and trading activity. And we've got a few of those here. I haven't heard of any of these. Harmony is an older project. Dent as well. Axie. Kind of like Axie. Secret again. Yeah, let's look at Axie. That's on my
You
list.
have some stars on the altcoins themselves.
Yep,
Are those just some of your favorites that you keep track of, or what were the stars?
mostly, yeah. If the
Okay,
star's on there, that's something I know I can trade on a foreign exchange with leverage. So
got it. Thank you.
yeah, so that's personal to me, so I don't really mention it in these calls, but you can customize, your watch list considerably if you want.
Thank you.
Welcome. And let's go back to the day trading setup for Axie. Mostly going sideways, but we do have that dip below the 20. This is similar to what we just saw in sand. So yeah, just do that alert again. Add an alert in RTI. Crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close. Social activity sort. And notifications. Click create. And you're good to go. Yeah, I like that. These setups are falling right in place. All right, let's look at our swing trade setup. Yeah, I think a lot of what we look at today are going to be similar with the way Bitcoin's moved today. If this dips back down, then hooks back up like this, like it did over here, get in right about here and retrace back to here for about an 8% move. Top of the range be 14%. Could take a few days to get back there. We'll see. But yeah, just if you want to catch that swing trade, right click on the super trend and choose that buy. The rest is the same. Okay, any questions on Axie as a day trade or swing trade? Okay, let's go back to Altcoin Alert and let's do a long-term sentiment sort. Okay, we're going to match up long-term sentiment with Elder Impulse Daily and see what matches. KNC, Dent, Balancer, Harmony, Rocket Pool had a nice move today. Raven, Sand we just looked at, Kadena, Maker, Link. Well, there's quite a few candidates, BAT, that are bullish now. ICP, Koinos, XM, no, maybe not. Aave, Atom. So these are all coins you might want to consider looking further into. XRP, Ethereum even. Anchor, Say, Secret. Which one shall I look at? I've got someone humming in the background. If you could Stop that. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Let's look at Harmony. Traded that one off and on for a few weeks. It is an older project, but they can be good. Yeah, my internet's a little bit slower here at the family abode. So it takes a few moments to load. All right, so I have my day trading layout loaded on Harmony, and it is trending up. It's not below the 20 like the others we've looked at. This is one that I've been trading to break above the 50 lately. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way down to 20. It'll just do something like this. It'll just break below the 50 and then head back up. The last time it did that, uh, got this little move here, about 4%. I like that. So right click on the RTI, go cross over the 50 if you want, or crossing up on the 50, be a little more precise. Once per bar close. This was long-term sentiment. Notification, probably leave these all the same. Click create. And so when this dips and then comes back up, that alert will go off. We'll be ready to trade that pullback. So any questions on Harmony as a day trade? All right, let's look at this as a swing. Currently, the sell is prevailing, though we do have a green turn on the Trendio LSMA. So if it prints a buy, I don't know if I want to take a buy up here in the red zone though. But I'll take a buy down here. It prints a buy. But you do have retracement potential to the top of the red zone, well above 10%, so I like that. Yeah, I'd probably look to get out right around here. Okay, so that's an easy alert to set. Right click on the supertrend, select the buy, and maybe go with a different sound. Click create, you're good to go. Okay, any questions on one? Okay. Any questions or suggestions on Altcoin Alert before we head over to iCoinPro? Okay. Well, we did look at iCoinPro briefly. We looked at the Fear and Greed Index. There's that handy little um, indicator this has, and it shows you extreme greed. Is it lagging though, a day behind? Okay, my buddy CoinCrawler at the moment. RSI Spy has been kind of is the information source I like the best, but it's been kind of wonky lately. Now, iCoinPro has a trading portal. I don't really use it because I like to choose my coins and then set alerts, where the trading portal is just going to throw alerts at you all day. Um, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to trade like that. It's just not really how I like to. So if you're on iCoinPro, you might want to watch the trading portal and see if it's something you wanted to use. Um, Go to the Buddy Coin Crawler, and that's telling me what coins are moving today. I like that information, though it's not telling me which direction necessarily. So, I mean, as a day trader on leverage, I'll trade both directions. I don't really care. So I like getting the Buddy Coin Crawler recommendations and adding those to the coins that I'm following and setting alerts on, like I just showed you with the Altcoin Alert coins. But iCoinPro is a bit slow at the moment. So I'm not sure if we're going to get anything from them. Arg. Well, that's disappointing. I think this happened to me a week or two ago. Last time I did a Monday call, I wanted to focus on iCoinPro. But this is a tool you can use if you're a member of this system. There's some overlap with Altcoin Alert, but I like the training that iCoinPro offers. If you're new to day trading, you can plug into the group and get that daily connection, and that can be useful and encouraging, confidence inspiring, things like that. But what's not confidence inspiring is a slow loading Buddy Coin Crawler. All right, well, I'm going to bail on this. So head back over to Altcoin Alert. And are there any sorts you guys want to look at? Any particular coins, anything like that? All right. Well, I'll stop my share and let you guys go then. So short and sweet and hard to beat today. Um, if you are watching on the recording, I appreciate that, though I'd rather see you live. Check out the opportunities in the pinned comment. They help fund the channel. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Well, Thursday is Thanksgiving in the USA, so I won't see you on Thursday. See you next week, next Monday. Bye.